Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my August favorites. I honestly didn't think I would get around to filming this month for my favorites video, just because, as you know, I had my daughter on August 10th. Surprisingly, I actually have some things to share with you guys. It took me by surprise anyways, just because I didn't think I would have time. But I do have quite a bit of stuff that I would like to share with you guys this month that have been my favorites. So if you want to see what I have been loving this past month besides my daughter, then just stay tuned. So the first thing I want to talk about is something new. I'm actually going to do a whole haul and video on these, but I figured I'd show you them right away because they do launch in store on September 3rd, and they're the new MAC Vamplify lip glosses. And if you love opaque lip glosses or looking for a really good formula for a lip gloss, these are amazing. And I was just going to wait for that video, but I don't know when I'm going to have a time to film it. I decided to put this in my August favorites, even though I've only had a couple days to play around with them. But the formula is fantastic. They have a variety of colors. I picked up the nude shades. Obviously, I'm really into the one Tuned In. There's another one I want to pick up, but it hasn't launched on the website yet, so I have to wait for that. It's the mauvey nudie one, which is really pretty, but I'm waiting for it to launch on the Canadian website. But definitely check these out. They're amazing. Another product I have been loving, and this is because of Nikki Tutorials. She uses this in her videos a lot, and it's the Nivea Men Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm. And you're like, Cheryl, what are you doing with the men's aftershave balm? This is an amazing primer, and it's super inexpensive. You can get this from your drugstore. I bought this at Shoppers for $9.99, I believe it was. I'm sure you could find it somewhere else cheaper because Shoppers tends to jack up their prices, but it is an amazing primer. I believe the #1 ingredient, it doesn't have it on the back, but it's glycerin, which is what's in primers to really help make your makeup stick and adhere to your skin. And it's super inexpensive, so definitely wanted to give this a shout out if you don't mind the manly smell of aftershave, because it does have that. It does go away after you have applied it to your skin, but you can definitely smell it when you first apply it. But it doesn't bother me because I love the scent of men. Continuing on with the face, I have been loving my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I wasn't sure about this foundation at first. I ended up getting a full size. It's on order right now, but I am using up my samples because I have a bunch of these, and I like the shade Light Beige. I'm using it right now. It's my natural skin tone shade, and I just think it's perfect. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is how long it wears. I'd say it has a flawless finish for probably 6 hours, but anything after that, it kind of looks a little bit cakey. Well, not cakey, just drying and, I don't know, like crap on my skin. But that being said, the first 6 hours is enough for me to purchase that foundation, so it's obviously good enough for me. It's just not a long wearing foundation in my opinion. Another foundation that I don't use as a foundation, you'll see why in a second, is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick. And this came out when they released the Ultra HD foundation, the new formula for the Makeup Forever HD. And this is the shade I have. It is Y505. And it looks like this. Very, very dark. But I use this to contour, and I've always wanted a cream foundation in a stick form to contour with. And I absolutely love Makeup Forever, so I decided to check this out. And I did use it today to cream contour, and I absolutely love it. You will see it in an upcoming tutorial, me using this, and I've just been really enjoying it. So definitely check out these if you want to, a really convenient way to cream contour, and it blends out really seamlessly and really easy to apply. I just did Shooter McGavin guns right there, and I think it was off camera, so I don't really need to bring attention to it, but yeah, I feel like a loser now. But I love that movie. You guys know where Shooter McGavin's from, then we could be BFFs for life. Another thing that I picked up recently is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and this is impossible to get in Canada. I had to order mine on eBay, but it is so beautiful. Check that out. It's just straight up gold highlighter. The formula is amazing. I just really, really love this highlighter. If you're into golds, these are more suited for my skin when I'm more tan, but I do really love this highlighter. Another thing I've been enjoying is my Fitbit. It's just the cheaper one, I think. It's the Flex. And I've been trying to track my pregnancy weight loss, and I'm going to do a whole video on that, and super detailed because I really want to do a really good weight loss video. Granted, I lose weight, which I am, but I wanted to keep track of it for you guys because I'm going to do a post-pregnancy weight loss video. Another thing I have been obsessing over is the MAC lipstick in Whirl. It is one of the new matte lipsticks that MAC came out with, and it's just to complement the Whirl lip pencil. I've been wearing this a ton. If you follow me on Instagram, this is pretty much what I've been wearing, so it's just a gorgeous color. I will swatch it for you. But it's that really trendy, popular, like 90s color that's going around. Just really, really beautiful and perfect for every day for me. Then I've also been loving my Buxom eyeshadows, and I hauled this pretty recently, and I came up with a palette of shades that are transition shades. So that's how I made this palette, was just to put a bunch of matte shades in it that would be good for transition in my crease, so that I wouldn't have to go looking for a variety of palettes to look for a really good transition shade. I pretty much have everything I need in this palette, but I've also been wearing a couple of the colors as just staple everyday colors. Like I'll put this dark shade on the lid, blend it out with that in the crease, or I'll do the same with these and put that shade on the lid and blend it out in the crease with that. So it's kind of if I want a more warm or cooler kind of look depending on what I'm going for, but it's been really convenient for me and I've been getting so much use out of them. So really been loving the Buxom shadows, great formula, and I think I might create another palette just because of swatches I've seen of other people's shadows they picked up, and I kind of want more. Another product that I've been obsessed with. I have so many products I've been absolutely loving this month, and it is from Urban Decay. It's one of their Afterglow blushes, and I heard kind of bad, or I guess mixed reviews about these. Some people say they're good, some people said they were bad, but it's an 8-hour powder blush in Rapture. And I love the packaging on these, and this is the color. I am wearing it on my cheeks today, just lightly on my cheeks. You can go overboard with this, and it gives a really nice, pretty color, but also a sheen to the cheeks, which I personally am a fan of right now. And it's just a gorgeous color, so been really loving that. And me and everyone else have been loving the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and what can I say? I have been really enjoying this with a damp beauty blender and applying this underneath my eyes like that. So it really does make your skin look flawless, really set everything in place for your concealer, and just, I don't know, it's a really great setting powder. So they also have a smaller version of this if you want to try it out before you buy the full big size. So I definitely recommend doing that if you're unsure, but you're not going to go wrong with it. Translucent setting powder in my opinion, and it's a really good one. My last makeup product, I believe, that I have right here. It looks kind of jacked up because it broke in the mail when it came to me, but it is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, and the highlight shade Busted. So everything else is fine. I repressed it into the pan, but I just haven't cleaned up the situation going on here. But I have been loving these two shades to set underneath my eye as well, and I did that today for this look that I filmed. I used those two powders to set my concealer. I haven't really dabbled in the contour situation right there just because the highlight is like everywhere on this palette, but I've managed to kind of clean up those two and been using it. So I'm definitely going to be testing this out a little bit more, but right now, I absolutely love it, and for a drugstore contour palette, so good. I've also heard mixed reviews about this as well, but I really, really love it so far. A perfume that I have been loving is the Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. I used to absolutely hate this scent, to be honest. I know so many people loved it, but I really didn't like it because it has patchouli in it. But since my pregnancy and right at the end, I've been really loving just a different scent. Like my senses, especially my smell, have totally changed, and the perfumes I gravitate towards now are, I don't know, it's just so different. And not this is totally different from my other perfumes I have, but just the patchouli, I actually really enjoy it in moderation. I'm not going to say I like patchouli scented perfumes, but in moderation like this one, it's really good. I love how long it lasts. I bought one of the smaller sizes. I think this is a 1.7 because I couldn't bring myself to buy the big one, which was like $185. I'm like, no. And then two random things, actually. Jewelry, which is going to kind of finish off my favorites. The first one is this necklace from Happiness Boutique, and they're just a little jewelry shop online. And if I could make my perfect Cheryl necklace, that's a statement necklace, this would be it. It is just so gorgeous. It's so me. You can see the detail of this. I was going to show this in an upcoming haul. I still am going to show the other pieces I got from Happiness Boutique because they're so amazing. Really great quality costume pieces. But I love how the pearls go from small to big. Have these faux diamonds or crystals or whatever at the bottom, and even the back is so pretty. It has just this little detail that will go down your neck. It's just such a pretty necklace. I've never heard of Happiness Boutique before, anyone talk about it, but it's one of those websites you can get points on, and they offer free worldwide shipping. So such an amazing website. Definitely check out their pieces if you're interested, especially this one. I forget what it's called, but I'll list it down below. But I'm so impressed with it, and it's basically like my perfect necklace. Another necklace that I have been loving is this Alex and Ani necklace, and on the little medallion it just says, if I can show you, it says whole. So Alex and Ani, it's kind of close to Alex and Ari, which is close to my children's names, Alex and Ariana. So I really love Alex and Ani pieces. I like the philosophy behind their company. I just love everything they stand for, and I just feel whole now that I've had both my kids and I'm done having kids now. And just that sense of feeling whole is just the absolute amazing feeling I can't even describe. But this pretty much sums up my whole life right now. I feel amazing. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get all emotional talking about it. But yeah, just things have been really good. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really wanted to get back into filming as soon as I could. I feel great, which everything has taken me by surprise. How fast I've recovered, just how good I've been feeling. Having my husband home to look after the kids as well, so I can come back and do this for you guys. And I'm just feeling so good today that I was able to film. Being able to do this, it just feels so good to get my life kind of on track the way I want it to go. So let me know what you've enjoyed this past month in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. I have a couple hauls coming up. As I said, I'm going to be showing a clothing jewelry haul and also Sephora haul. Surprise, surprise, and that MAC one. So lots of hauls coming up. Also going to be doing tutorials, so pretty much the next videos are just going to be hauls and tutorials. That's what I love to do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.